Because a lot of times when we're doing just tucked backward rolls, you know, you get kids doing this and they go like this, squat down, and then they get stuck because they didn't build any backward momentum, they didn't move. Whereas you start forcing a backward straddle roll, we start in the straddle, you reach back, you have no choice but to kind of fall into it, right? If they keep their legs straight, you're gonna fall and then you're going. Plus, that lifting of both legs straight like that creates more momentum. The key thing, and this is what I always tell the kids as they're going into it, the instant your butt hits the ground, pizza hands. Because you'll oftentimes, with backward straddle rolls, you'll get this a lot. They go here, you know, and they just, because they don't know what to do with their hands at that point. So you need to teach right from the get-go. You say, as soon as your butt hits the floor, pizza hands. And that too is going to help actuate the roll because they hit the ground and go like this. And that action of bringing up the arms is actually going to accelerate everything. And so that can sometimes get a kid over that hump when they're kind of close to the roll but not quite getting it. Sometimes if you just have them do a backward straddle roll, they'll make it. And then, you know, and once you get them doing the backward rolls on the ground, that really helps floor because then you've got a whole host of other things you can start doing with them on the ground without having to drag out 30 wedge mats to teach a class of 8 kids. Right?
And as for their hands, do they go like this or this way?
So first is this way. This is what we call pizza hands, right? Now, as soon as possible, we want to start getting to that shape on the wedges and then ultimately straight arm. And that's kind of the next stage on that. So I do countless backward rolls, straight arm backward rolls on the wedge mats. That's almost always one of my stations over here is I'll have a wedge mat and the kids will be doing straight arm backward roll. And straight arm backward roll to prone. Because what we're really looking for ultimately with the straight arm roll, I want to see this movement. Right? You get that, and all of gymnastics is better. It really is, because that's giants on high bar, giants on rings, clear hip handstand on a bar, umpteen million different skills are that basic movement. Send the toes up, stay hollow, and follow your feet. And so, and then being able to keep tension in the shoulders and arms while you're doing that. And so we stress that over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? Make sense? Mm-hmm. And so the more we can get that, and you guys know as far as linking the hands, the first time they do that you actually link your hands together like this. And that forces you to do it. Because sometimes if they try to do this, they'll just jam their fingers into the ground. If you link the hands, and then just make sure that they tuck their pinkies in. Because sometimes they'll do that, and then you get them jamming their pinkies. So make sure the pinkies are tucked in on that. Great, thank you. Okay, so that's the original. Okay, I want a quick review. Let's make sure I recall what we have covered. So we did